Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kennedi Emaree here, and today I'm just giving some advice, or mainly talking about things that I wish I knew before college. It's that time of the year, and I normally always get DMs and comments pertaining to my college experience, so I jotted down some things on what I feel like incoming freshmen should know, or what I wish I knew as an incoming freshman. So I'm going to be looking down periodically because I wrote this on a piece of paper just so I can make sure I stay on track. Number one, I feel like this is true, like everybody goes through this. No matter how many people you're surrounded by, you're going to always feel alone at some point of your college career. Nobody's ever told that to me, and it kind of sounds like it doesn't make sense until you go through it. So there was a time where I was going through something, and I would just surround myself with my friends, and I appreciate them being there for me, but that's just something that I would have to just go through on my own, you know. And you know, being with them, it makes you feel better for the moment, but you still gotta live with whatever you're going through at that time. So there's been times where I'll be surrounded by people, but it's just like, dang, like I feel alone. But it's not for you to be scared, but just know if you are going through something in college and you come back and look at this video, just know it's okay, and we all go through it, and we all grow from it, and it kind of helps mold us into who we are, and how you can always see the light at the end of the tunnel. Like I'm here right now telling you this, and it's not to be scared, but I'm just being real. Like everybody goes through it. There's not one person that you will know that can be like, oh, I never felt like that. Like everybody goes through it, and if they have it, they will. That's just life. That's like a life example. Second, you shouldn't limit your friend list. So I was talking to my friend a few minutes ago, and as a freshman, I would go on Twitter and I would look at the hashtag, you know, Alcorn 21, and I would kind of engage myself with some of the students that are on the Twitter account. That helps, but don't limit yourself. So I had met this one girl through Twitter, and we would talk often because we were just so nervous and excited to go to college. And I met her, and we just didn't work out really. She was my neighbor, so we didn't really work out, and I ended up being best friends with her roommate. So never limit yourself. Friendship groups change. It's life, it happens, and that doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. You just might not be feeling their vibe, you know. For me, I said I wish I didn't talk to a senior. When I got to college, I was like, oh, I'm never talking to a senior as a freshman. And I did, and I just feel like when I came into college as a freshman, I thought if somebody liked you, they were talking to you to date. Like, you know, people these days say, oh, I'm talking or dating to marry. So I kind of thought, oh, like if you talk to me, you like me, you want to be with me. But this is funny, but that wasn't the case. And I took it hard. Like I said this in a previous video, I took it hard. I'm not saying it's bad to talk to a senior, but I would just kind of try to stay away from it, or not fall in too fast or catch feelings too fast. I was just on the phone with my friend, and we both had talked to seniors our freshman year, and we were just like, nah girl. Sometimes the mature level isn't the same. He could be a senior, but you're still more mature than him. So it's not always he's more mature than you. Oh, everyone is not raised like you. My mom told me that, you know, she was kind of just like, it'll be a culture shock or whatever, but I'm just sitting here like, oh, it's people that look like me, so it's not gonna really be much of a culture shock. But people are from all over the world. Like I don't even know where I'm from at this point. Somebody could be from Nevada, somebody could be from Cali, somebody from Wisconsin. Everybody's raised differently, and the culture is different, how they talk is different, so you can't judge people off of that. But just be mindful. Like you kind of be like, why is she doing that, why is she doing that, like why is she talking like that? But you know, it's college, like it's a university with all types of people. So just know everybody is not going to be raised like you, and you have to be okay with that, because if you don't, you're gonna be stressed out, you're gonna probably have your nose up, and it's just gonna cause problems. You don't want that. You're trying to have a easy breezy college experience, even though it's not always gonna be easy breezy, but for the most part you can control what you can control. Just don't judge, and just know people are different from you, and keep that in mind. Freshman year is not your only year, so I feel like a lot of people go all out, go stupid their freshman year because they're excited, they get freedom, but just know you have 3 more years after that if you do, which I suggest you do finish. My freshman year, I went to some parties, but not really, because I still had years to come. I was gonna go to more parties. And you know, some people I've talked to before, they partied all their freshman year, now they partied out and kind of don't really feel like going to any more parties. So you know, just don't overdo it your freshman year, but just still have fun. That don't mean stay in the house. You know, if you don't want to do something, don't do it. Which is another thing, people are going to pressure you in college. It's going to happen. It could be with drugs, party, boys, girls, it doesn't matter. Somebody's gonna pressure you, but you have to have a strong mind and be like, no. Like, there are a lot of people that will try to make you feel bad for not condoning what they do. For example, people will try to get me to smoke weed. I don't smoke weed. That's not something that I'm big on. I don't really care if people do it. I mean, I don't really have a problem with it, but that's just not something that I'm with, you know what I'm saying? So people will be like, girl, oh my god, you so lame, you're not gonna smoke. Why you not gonna smoke? Because I don't want to. If I want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. So I always been the type of person to kind of speak up for myself. If I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it. And if I ever did something, it's because I wanted to do it. Don't take everything home. I'm an out-of-state student. I packed up my whole room. I got to school. The room isn't that big, so I had to remember I'm sharing another space with somebody else, and I had no space, and I kind of look like a hoarder because I just had to cram everything into one spot. And just, it's okay. Like, if you forget something, your parents can ship it to you, or just go on Amazon Prime and order it. But just don't take everything home, because it's not a lot of space in the dorm unless you are in like a private room, then so be it. But as a freshman, you should meet as many people as you can. So freshman year, nobody really knows anybody. They try to meet each other on social media. When we get there, they probably meet up and they fall out 3 days later. I feel like you should go to most of the events, like workshops they have for freshmen, just things to get out more, and you'll meet somebody. And it's okay to do things by yourself, because that's how you meet people, right? So I remember one time my friend David and I were in the library chilling doing homework, and then this girl came up to us and was like, hi, can I sit with y'all? She was by herself, so I was like, yeah, sure, like, you know, cool. So we sitting there talking. I'm like, what's your name? She was like, oh, my name's Taya. And I was like, oh, okay. Where do you stay? Oh, I stay in this hall. Me too, for real? Where you from? Oh, I'm from this area. Wow, my aunt lives in that neighborhood. Like, you know, you just never know. We're still best friends 3 years later. And if you join clubs, you'll meet people by default because y'all are all in the same club, and that's how you can connect with friends. So my freshman year, I didn't join clubs, so most of my friend interaction was one-on-one. And then my sophomore year, I said I was going to join clubs, which I did, and I've met a lot of acquaintances. Okay, I don't use friend very lightly, but I met a lot of people, and I know them, they know me, and I want to be happy family. And it's good to meet as many people as you can, just so that you can feel the vibe. So your vibe attracts the tribe. So if you're loud and, you know, you're a party animal, you're gonna attract loud people and party animals. But if you're laid back, relaxed, and chill, you're gonna attract laid back, chill people. You know what I'm saying? So most of my friends are like me, pretty chill. They go out and do things, not in drama, not loud. I don't really like all that loud stuff. That's just not what the vibe that I want to attract, so I'm not gonna be that way. Well, I might be a little loud, but to my friends, but like, I'm not out in public loud. I say you need to budget wisely. Freshman year I would spend $1,200 on Fashion Nova. I don't understand why I was doing that, and now I regret not having the $400. And there are gonna be times where you spend all your money that your mom or dad give you on some food and or clothes, and you just like, dang, I wish I had that money. Like, I really want to treat myself to some crab legs. Girl loves crab legs. A month ago, my friends and I had got crab legs like 4 times out the month, and I don't know what type of bougie college student, but and I was just like, dang, I wish I had $50 right now. Like, I wish I do. But just make sure you budget wisely, please. I know it sounds so hard, and it is, but just do your best, because you're gonna feel broke, and you will be broke in college. Everybody's gonna experience some type of brokenness, if that makes sense. Don't be afraid to speak up. There's a way to do things, and there's a way to approach a situation, and if you have an issue, you need to make sure that you come to that person in a respectable way. So for example, I had a D in math for some odd reason. I'm good at math, and I asked my teacher, could I see my midterm, and she told me no. So I went to the dean, and he handled that, and I had an A. Or I had a roommate situation my sophomore year. We just didn't get along. The culture thing, it's the culture thing. And then, you know, the lingo, like, people think they can talk to you any kind of way, and it's just like, nah, that's not what we doing. Like, that's not what we doing. Every time I had an issue, well, actually I never really had an issue, it was just the tone, and like, people are inconsiderate at times, and I would speak on it, because I'm not about to. There was a one point in time, like I told y'all in the previous video, I would go to my car for like 4 hours because I just did not like going to my room. But I'm getting fed up. Like, first of all, I reserved this room, your transfer. 2, I paid $5,000 for this room, so we need to come to some type of agreement. We didn't come to an agreement. I went to housing and I got moved, okay? I'm not about to like torture myself, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not happy, I go to like my professor or somebody in the upper hand administration, and I tell them my issue, and we somehow find a way to resolve the issue. So don't be afraid to speak up, but just make sure that you do it in a respectful way. You need to learn how to take initiative. Your parent isn't there to tell you to do homework. Most teachers won't remind you that homework is due. If you don't do it, you just don't do it. So that's why I keep a planner. I forget everything. At the end of the day, I sit down and I write down everything that I need to go over. Well, everything I need to do that week, and then I'll check it off when I'm finished. So take initiative, and you're your biggest cheerleader, like my mom said. Nobody's gonna be there to vouch for you but you. The workload, it varies. It depends on how many hours you're taking. As a freshman, I took 19, and then as a junior, I took 15. So it's all about prioritizing and just figuring out how much you can handle. I could handle 18, I just don't feel like it. But I'm still graduating on time, so I just go to my advisor and just figure out, can I take some senior classes here, you know, switch it up a little bit. I normally try to stay with my class. It also depends on your department, on your major. So everybody in my class, we kind of are all in the same, we kind of all take the same teachers. So I've been with them since freshman year. We work together as a team. Keep your business to yourself. Okay, we're in college and you don't know these kids. It don't matter how clutch I think y'all are, but just make sure that you trust them, because the minute y'all fall out, like high school, they're gonna tell your business. And if your campus is small, it will get around fast. Alcorn's campus is small, it gets around fast, okay? So just make sure you're careful on what you tell, who you talk to, who's listening, because It's life. People are messy and you can't control that, but just control what you say. College is what you make it. So I know that you might be nervous, but I really strongly don't suggest you stay in your room, because then you might actually start despising or just feeling uncomfortable at school because you're so alone and so sad, which can cause depression sometimes if you're alone and you just feel like you don't have anybody when you have the opportunity to go out there and make friends. So, you know, you're always gonna have a friend in college. You're always gonna have a friend, always. And if you feel like you don't, you can always DM me. I'm gonna be a senior in August, but I already know what it's like, and I wish I had somebody making YouTube videos for me about the school that I'm gonna attend, and I can talk to them. So there have been people who have DM'd me talking about how they're nervous, and it's not a need to be nervous. I know it's scary. It seems like the school is huge, but if you just drive around the school, the campus a couple of times, you'll kind of get familiar on where you need to go. And luckily, when I was a freshman, I had upperclassmen friends who showed me what building or what. I have a YouTube video on the buildings on campus and what classes are normally held in those campuses, in those buildings. So I hope that helps. But yeah, like I said again, join clubs. It's always something to do on campus. Always.
Alright. Girl. You recording?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay. Down.
But somebody also had a question on how I made friends out of state, and that's exactly what I did. I didn't know anybody in Mississippi. I had a cousin that went to Alcorn with me, but he did his own thing, and then he eventually didn't come back after freshman year, because you know, life happens. So just make sure that you go out to events. Make sure you can attend, well, join clubs if you can, and you'll start to mingle and make friends there. And I hope that I have helped you all feel more comfortable about the upcoming semester. I'm praying for you all, and you can always DM me, always, anytime. I'm always here, and you'll see me in the fall. So I love you. Thank you for supporting me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Once a Alcornite, always an Alcornite.